This is Lagos Television, the voice of Lagos.
We are glad to have you join us on the news at 2 on Lagos Television. I am Aminat Elegushi. Workers under the auspices of the Nigeria Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress have downed tools at the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. As early as 9 a.m., government offices in the entire Central Business District in Abuja were deserted as their main gates were under lock and keys. Labour leaders had stormed and sealed the main gates leading to the National Assembly and they practically chased out the parliamentary workers from their offices. Meanwhile, judiciary workers under the aegis of the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria also ensured a strict compliance to the directive of their umbrella bodies over the industrial action. At the Federal Secretariat, workers of the major ministries, departments and agencies of the government were prevented from gaining access to their offices and business activities around the 3-arm zone were grounded. Also in Garki and Usa districts, though commercial activities by private businesses are ongoing seamlessly, banking activities were, however, disrupted as financial institution workers were disallowed from getting into their offices by the labor union officials. And here in Lagos, striking workers have downed tools across the state as the Nigeria Labour Congress and the TUC began industrial action over the hike in electricity tariff and a lack of consensus on the new minimum wage. In compliance with the order issued by the national body, workers in several parts of the state were shut out of their offices by union leaders who were there to enforce the order. A correspondent, Kola Astrop, who visited Lagos State Secretariat at Lausa and Broadcasting House at Gidigbi, noticed that the civil servants were turned back with the gates shut. The union leaders say there is no going back and ensuring compliance with the order.
Keys, we have Radio Lagos, a co-FM station here. We have Lagos Traffic Radio. We have Lagos Television. And you can see it's under lock and keys. What we have done is to make sure that we didn't allow our members go in compliance with the directive of the NSC from the national level. And because we are also media organization that needs to also take this story of the strike so that people can get to know what is happening. So we've allowed level 14 and above to go in to have a skeletal broadcasting so that they can also get the news out there. That's what we've done. And the level of compliance there, you can see, is total. People are packed out there and they can't even access the building.
People cannot go to market and buy staple food items to fuel their family. And that is where we are. We're at crossroads. So government must do something urgently to assess this situation so that it will not degenerate. Because an hungry man is an angry man. We are hungry. And we are pleading to government they should listen and heed to our demands.
The decision of the organized labor followed the deadlock between the federal government and the unions over a new national minimum wage and reversal of the recent hike in electricity tariff. The aggrieved members of the labor unions have shut down the national grid. The national grid system dropped to 0 megawatt as a result of the complete disruptions of power supply to all 11 electricity distribution companies in the country. The public affairs officer of the transmission company, Ndidi Umba, said the nationwide blackout was due to the staff of the TCN under the aegis of the National Union of Electricity Workers completely shutting down all power substations across the country at approximately 2:19 a.m., causing the national grid system to drop to 0 megawatts. On the power generating side, Umba said units from different generating stations were forced to shut down some units of their generating plant. Also, intending travelers have been left stranded as all entry points into the domestic terminal of the Murtala Muhammed International Airport are inaccessible due to the ongoing strike by the Nigerian Labour Congress and the TUC. The action has resulted in the suspension of all flight operations from the airport. In other news, the Lagos State government is set to domesticate the National Women's Economic Empowerment Policy. The policy is expected to support women in agriculture, entrepreneurship, traditional labor market, emerging industries, education, and skill acquisition. Maugbe Josu compiled this report.
According to research, women businesses are more productive and generating the same value production with less working power and limited time. This necessitated the Federal Ministry of Women's Affairs to launch the National Women's Economic Empowerment Policy and its action plan on May 20, 2023. To this end, stakeholders are in Lagos to ensure domestication of the policy, which is aimed at supporting women businesses.
Lagos State, Edo State, Kano State, and so on. This will be implemented or domesticated in all of these states. And even recently, about 20 commissioners for women affairs came together and agreed that they are all willing to domesticate this in their various states.
If you are targeting market women, speak the language they understand. If possible, when you want to communicate with them and you want to do jingles, do it in their native language, probably in Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, or if possible in Pidgin, so that they can get to understand what you are saying.
I want to appreciate the Lagos State government for queuing into this program and for them accepting to implement and domesticate this policy. It will go a long way in improving the life of every woman and children.
The key players also look into the 5 pillars of the policy.
The women manage their homes. If women have good opportunities, it would affect their children. The children become better cared for, the children become better educated, and at the end of the day, we have an increase or, higher scores in Human Development Index, in so many global indicators.
The women from the rural sector too, we need to carry everybody along. We don't want to leave anyone behind. So we are going to sensitize the women. As me, I'm going to sensitize my market women and other markets who will join in. So to let them know what is happening and to be at the forefront and to know that Lagos State has always been the pace setter.
It is expected that this action plan will be implemented actively through various government ministries, departments, and agencies to bring about the change in the economic development of women in Nigeria.
Minister of Sports Development, Senator John Owen Eno, has commended Rivers Hoopers for making history at the Basketball Africa League concluded in Kigali, Rwanda. The minister, who was in Lagos to welcome the bronze-winning Rivers Hoopers at the Murtala Muhammed International Airport, thanked the team for bringing glory to the country. It's the first Nigerian team to make a podium finish at the Elite Basketball Tournament, while Rivers Hoopers head coach Ogo Odaudo emerged BAL 2024 Coach of the Year.
John, a lot of the times our athletes are not able to know or to appreciate the fact that government values them, government treasures them. We went as Rivers Hoopers because you have to represent our country. But it was the name of our country that was promoted. You didn't compete as Rivers, you competed as Nigeria. And I think it's the Nigerian flag, it's the country that you have made proud. And it's important that the country also shows appreciation for what you've done.
Rivers State Commissioner for Sports, Barrister Christopher Green, ascribed the Nigerian champions' historic feat to the commitment of the state governor, Simi Fubara, while assuring that the groundbreaking achievement will rub off on the development of sports in Nigeria.
Everything required to getting this feat is no other person than the executive governor of Rivers State, Sir Siminalayi Joseph Fubara. He worked day and night to ensuring that this thing comes to not only Rivers State, but to Nigeria as a whole. Nigerians are happy.
He has been God all the way. We were not given a chance all the way from Dakar. We qualified and we qualified for the playoffs. We went to Dakar and we said we went to Kigali and so we wanted the podium finish, and it's the podium finish that we got. So it's perfect for us.
Last time we were with you, we said it's a podium place finish. That was our target. We went out there, we fought for it, and we got it, so we're quite excited. But I think it's a very good one, not just for the coach, not just for Rivers Super, but for Nigeria basketball. We know that we're doing something right here, and if we build on it, I know that we're going places.
Rivers Opers narrowly lost to Al Ahly of Libya in the semi-finals before recording a dominant 23-point blowout of South Africa's Cape Town Tigers to clinch third place. In other foreign scene, Claudia Sheinbaum has been elected as Mexico's first woman president in an historic landslide win. Mexico's official electoral authority says a preliminary result shows the 61-year-old former mayor of Mexico City winning between 58% and 60% of the vote in Sunday's election. That gives her a lead of about 30 percentage points over her main rival, businesswoman Xochitl Galvez. Sheinbaum will replace her mentor, outgoing president Andres Lopez Obrador, on October 1st. Sheinbaum, a former energy scientist, has promised continuity, saying she will continue to build on the advances made by Lopez Obrador, further building on the welfare programs which have made the outgoing president very popular. Prior to returning for president, Sheinbaum was mayor of Mexico City, one of the most influential political positions in the country and one that is seen as paving the way for the presidency. For more news, connect with Lagos Television on these social media platforms. Many thanks for staying with us. Please remember to call the Lagos State toll-free lines 767-0112 in case of emergencies. I am Aminat Elegushi. See you again at 4 p.m.
èmi ò ní fojú rewo àwọn tí wọ́n pa ológun márùn-ún ní ìpínlẹ̀ Abia, kódà wọn kò ní farare lọ pàápàá nítorí ohun tó burú gbà ni wọ́n ṣe. Ohun tí kò dáa kò lórúkọ méjì, kò dáa ni. Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ owó oṣù òṣìṣẹ́ tó kéré jùlọ, nǹkan kan kò lè yẹ. Ìyanṣẹ́lódì gbọ́dọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lónìí jákèjádò orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Àjọ NLC àti 2UC fárígá mọ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ lọ́wọ́ lẹ́yìn ìpàdé tí wọ́n ṣe tó forí ṣọpọ́n. Ìgbìyànjú àwọn ọmọlẹ́gbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àgbà orílẹ̀-èdè forí ṣọpọ́n láti pẹ̀tù sí àjọ NLC àti TUC láti má gùnlé ìyanṣẹ́lódì. Ẹ dákun dábàá ẹ jèbúrẹ́ àwọn olùgbẹ́bẹ̀ ẹ ti dà á yín bọ àkọ́ lórí ìyanṣẹ́lódì tẹ́ ẹ gùn lé. Iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá pàrọwà fájọ NLC àti TUC. Pàkúté àjọ NDLEA ti mú bàbá àgbà kan ẹni 70 ọdún tó jingiri nínú egbògi olóró. Egbògi olóró codeine àti láòdù ni wọ́n ká mọ́ ọ lọ́wọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Nasarawa. Àwọn àlùfáà ìjọ ọmọlẹ́yìn Kristi gbóríyìn fún Sanwó-Olú lórí àwọn iṣẹ́ àwòmálè ìpanudé àwòmálè lọ tó gbéṣe lórí ìdàgbàsókè ìlú. ṣe eré ètò ẹ̀yáwó tá a gbé kalẹ̀ fáwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yóò tán ìṣòro tó ń kojú àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí wọ́n ní àwọn ìpèníjà kọ̀ọ̀kan tí wọ́n ń kojú lórí ètò ẹ̀kọ́ wọn. Mínísítà fọ́rọ̀ àwọn ọ̀dọ́ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí Ayọ̀délé Ọláwándé ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. ọjọ́ ọ̀la tó dára sì ń bẹ fún ikọ̀ tó ń gbá bọ́ọ̀lù aláfọwọ́jù sápẹ̀rẹ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà. Mínísítà fọ́rọ̀ eré ìdárayá John Enoh ló fọwọ́ gbáyà bẹ́ẹ̀. ènìyàn 14 ti gbèkúrú jẹ lọ́wọ́ ẹbọra lórí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ìjàmbá omi yalé àgbàrá yàgbóró tó wáyé ní Sri Lanka.
yemana inukunda gbedo kpɔn mehe wu àwọn azɔsi atɔndele to abia yi mate wa lo mɔwa yemana yi tata na danu yina kan wɛ ye wa toto lɔ mɛ wutu otogboga mitɔn Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu wɛ dɔmɔ. tosumekwe ewewuga di totogboheme nude ma na diyo azɔkɔnda ise totogboheme bɛsɔn egbe atɛzagbe aza atɔtɔ osutsirokpotɔ okwehetɔwalo filɛgbo we azɔkɔnda yi lɔ ena siɛte. Mijale gbọdọ̀nù gbọ̀ nílé àzọ́kọ́dá yìí mi tọ́jú tòtógbó èmẹ́lò kóná zọ́n pé wẹ́tò bẹ́ẹ̀ náà zọ́n wá gbẹ́lẹ̀. Àlọ́ àzọ́n pé NDLEA tán kò jẹ́ dáwé òkwe kandégbọ̀n mẹ́kọ́dé hẹ́nà wàjọ́ àmásí sísí ẹ̀ tán dégo tó Nasarawa yìí má tẹ̀. Yàwénu àgùn Kristi tán lẹ̀ tó àwọn rin ìbátẹ kò sí ògúnlọ̀ dàgà náà lé àwọn rin ìbátẹ gán Babájídé Sanwó-Olú àgbàsálẹ̀ kó àzán kẹ́dẹ́ tó àzán dàgbélẹ̀ wa pọ̀nù kan yìí tó tó àyímẹ́wà tó àyímátẹ àwọn rin tán dóòtú. Tito alɔgɔ akɔnyinyatɔ na nukurɔtɔlɛ totogboheme na do alɔte na owe mahiafo totogboheme division watɔ Tito jɔjalɛtɔ wɛdɔmɔ. Osagodo àìhúnbọ́ọ̀lù drado hamẹ́tọ́ tòtógbóhèmẹ́ nányọ́gbáwú division watọ́ Tito jọjalẹ́tàn wẹ́dọ̀mọ́. Omẹ́wìẹ́nẹ̀ wẹ́kọ̀yí Martin tọ́bọ̀ yẹ́kọ̀yí sábà bọ̀ yẹ́ sọ́sùn hàn wẹ́hàmẹ́lẹ́tàn gbáǹgbáǹ tó wẹ́nu òsín gígọ́ wùlà tó Sri Lanka tó mẹ́tàn wùtù.
tá bá tajà lẹ́nìí tá bá ní ká lọ sọ́jà lọ rà míì á lè ra ọjà.